Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Game Block's American Truck Simulator. Been quite a while since I posted a trucking video, or any video for that matter. Just gotten awfully swamped with work and whatnot. Pretty excited though today. We've got some pretty big changes since the last time we played ATS. Most notably, as I call up the map here, SCS finally got around to adding Arizona. You can see I've done quite a bit of exploring in there already. I haven't seen everything. Grand Canyon Village, that sounds pretty cool. But you can see quite a few times. I think it's 15 new destinations you can drop at. And you can also see as we scroll up the map here, you can make some really long deliveries. Like if you haul from Holbrook all the way down to like San Simon, that's like 1,200 miles. So we're finally seeing those as you unlock the long mileage, as you level up the long mileage skill point or whatever you call it. We're starting to see that come into play, because if you level up to a certain degree and the game is still just California and Nevada, there's just not enough miles to take advantage of that skill point. But we're at the stage now where we can. So we're making a nice short delivery today. We're going from Yuma, Arizona up to Holbrook. Holbrook I don't think we've discovered yet. I'm just going to double check on the map here. Oh, I have discovered that. So we're not going to see any new territory. We might go, looks like we're going to go through Phoenix. Maybe, hopefully the road takes us up through Sholo. These are towns I've never heard of, guys. It's crazy. I don't know much about Arizona, despite the fact that my in-laws actually live in Phoenix. So you can see we're in the purple Pete 389. Still loving that truck. This is not the same one I used before, but actually a second one that I had constructed. A little bit different. You can see I've done some funky stuff with the light bar. Got the Pete logo on the front. Pretty nice looking truck. I'm really into the third axle leaving that like cheap wheels, like the stock steel wheels. You can see they're white on that, instead of going with the flashy chrome and whatnot. It's just kind of Game Block's thing, and all the trucks that I've built, all the Petes that I've built have featured that. So let's go ahead and hop in the cockpit here and get hooked up to our load. Oh, got the parking brake on. Pretty tight corners here. Ooh, man, that fence comes up really fast. Didn't get it in the reverse there. One thing I dislike about the Logitech, I'm going to call it my rearview mirror there, getting it into the reverse where you have to press down is a pain in the ass. It never seems to want to go. And granted, my G27 has seen a lot of shifting, but even when it was brand new, it was always a pain in the butt to get it to go into gear. It never seems to want to accept it. Up here at a rough angle here. Okay, we're hooked up, parking brake on. You can see the trailer hookup thing is a little bit different now. It takes a little bit longer, and it talks about like coupling and gives you an update that way. This all happened in the latest update of ATS, which happened it's probably like 3 weeks ago now. So this new version has been out. It changed the traffic mechanism a little bit. The AI behaves a little bit more, I think it behaves a little bit more aggressively. As far as that, I gotta call up this, and so I can see what gear I'm in. This truck is powerful enough to take off in third low. I'm now manually shifting the truck, which is a change since the last time you guys checked out the videos. I was using the automatic shift. A lot more fun once you start manually shifting. We can wedge our way out of here. Can't really see too well out that window right now. We're just gonna assume that everything's okay and the traffic's clear, and let's get out of this parking lot. But anyway, yeah, the latest update saw the addition of Arizona. The AI traffic changed a little bit, and also something like the job market changed a little bit. You can now accept jobs through World of Trucks, which is kind of like the online service where you can post pictures and swap stories, and people can look at your progress. It's just another way, kind of like Ubisoft's Uplay, I guess, would be a good comparison. But in this latest update, it's going to be tough to get by this guy without, I don't want to damage the load there. We're going to swing out here, turn signal. Anyway, that they added these a job market through World of Trucks now, and I don't know if it's just me, if I'm imagining it or what, but it seems like you get more experience points if you take the World of Trucks jobs instead of the traditional freight market. A couple of weird things with that, though. It seems like if you do an American or World of Trucks job, if you go through that, it seems like your speed is capped at 65 miles an hour, even if it's like a 70 or an 80 mile per hour zone. So I don't know what the hell the deal is with that. It's very annoying. But the jobs pay well. It gets you a lot of experience points. I just leveled up again a couple of minutes ago before I started broadcasting. It's a good deal. It just shows that they're really adding new wrinkles to the game. And shout out to SCS for the support on a $20 game. Man, the bang for the buck I'm getting out of American Truck Simulator, I'm over 50 hours, guys. And they're still adding content. I mean, the Arizona DLC was free. The Nevada DLC was free. That's really cool of them to do that. Just a shift there. We're gonna hang a. Still kind of learning how to shift these trucks. Got 3 ranges you have to pick from. Got range selection mapped to different buttons on the G27. Now we're in high range. And we're off. Really complicated highway system in Arizona. You really have to pay attention. And I'm sure that's something with more playing the game, I'll get used to it. I don't know, we just got some kind of achievement progress here. I have no idea what that's about. Powell's Trail? I'll have to look that one up after we're done here. But man, it's just cool to have like new roads to explore and new cities to discover. It's just, the game remains so much fun. Even though I haven't played it nearly as much as I did just because I got busy with work, and there was a couple other games that came out here. Uncharted 4, of course, came out, so that kind of became my focus for a week. But now I'm kind of getting back into it. You know, I posted some NASCAR racing videos too. I played that quite a bit. Played like three races in a week. I really got into that. So I've just kind of been neglecting American Truck, and then they released the DLC, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna come back to this. You can see I've got the pedal all the way to the floor right now, and I've got plenty of horsepower in this truck. This is like 850 horsepower, and it just will not go any faster than 65 miles an hour, even though this is a 75 mile an hour zone, as you can see on the GPS there. It's just weird. I don't know if that's a game update or if that's a World of Trucks thing or what, but man, change that. I want to go fast. And definitely, if you have been playing a lot of American Truck Simulator and find yourself starting to get, you know, maybe you're getting a little bit bored with it, it's getting kind of repetitive, because let's face it, at the end of the day, this is a game about driving a truck. You don't do anything else except for some company management stuff, which is a lot of fun. There's a cop. They also changed the police cars in this latest update. It looks like some kind of version of like a Charger or something. But try mixing up the shifting options. Turn off like auto start and stuff like that. I mean, it just makes it more realistic, and you can just kind of, as you get more comfortable with the game, turn off those driving aids, and I mean, it just makes it so much fun. Once you start manually shifting the truck, it's crazy. It adds a crazy amount of difficulty. I totally should have downshifted there, but luckily I've got enough torque in this engine to get up that ramp. Manually shifting on the ramps, oh man, guys, it's a train wreck. You have to be so careful. You got to use the parking brake, because if you get stopped on that steep incline, man, you could get in trouble. If you get like a couple guys behind you, you can roll back into them. You know, it's frustrating as hell, but man, it's a lot. It's very satisfying when you can pull it off. from a topographical standpoint, Arizona, of course, doesn't look much different than Nevada, in my opinion, but since they're neighboring states, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, how is that not a 30-mile-per-hour zone? This looks like a residential. Now got 9 trucks in my fleet. Cheated there a little bit because I downloaded that P389 mod. You can buy P389s dirt cheap and they're awesome trucks. So you can see I've got 162,000 in my bank right now. So we've definitely been making quite a bit of money. I think I've got 5 P389s, a couple Freightliners, the Optimus Prime truck, and then I've got my Kenworth W900s as well. I find myself on the highway, I gotta get over here, check my mirrors. I find myself when I'm driving around Dallas here on a highway and stuff where you see a lot of trucks, you know, after playing this game, I find myself like on the lookout for P389s, you know, and W900s, and it's just so much fun. Freightliners, you see quite a few of those. It's just kind of it's really ignited an interest in trucking overall for me, and it just makes me kind of want to pay more attention to that. 'Cause they're such cool machines once you've driven them, even if it's just in a simulation. $50 hours of enjoyment out of a $20 game, and that's really good return, man. Look at this intersection here. What? Huh? What? Oh shit. Okay. What was that? Was I supposed to take that? Oh, it's this one right here. See what I mean about how confusing the highways are in Arizona? Plan cause any damage there? Nope, we're good. 7% damage, but that's on the tires of the truck. Nothing you can do about that. This is the way. Look at this, man. It's just, you need like an engineering degree to understand these highway systems. There goes the loan installment. I gotta get that thing paid off. It's bleeding me dry. Do quite a bit of shifting in this game when you have the manual transmission on. You know, my G27 is probably 7 years old now, so I'm a little nervous about just how many more shifts it has in it. Of course, mostly I play NASCAR racing with the G27 these days, of course with American Truck Simulator. But in NASCAR, if you're not on a road course, you usually just work through the gears and get up to 4th and you leave it there. So you're not doing a lot of shifting. It's even more rare when you find reverse. But in American Truck, of course, it's a completely different situation. You know, you've got to work your way up through these gears. These are 18-speed transmissions. And even if you're not using all those gears, I mean, there's just a ton of shifting. It's fine once you get out on the interstate like we are right now. We hit a hell of a bump there. Relatively short trip. I mean, it's only 250 miles to go here. Is that a taxi cab? I figured that those long trips from the south end of the map to the north end of the map, which takes according to the game, like the time which moves faster inside the game, it's like 28 hours it takes you to cross that, and that translates to roughly, I'd say it takes 45 minutes gameplay wise. I just don't know if that makes for that great of a YouTube video, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments. That's kind of GameBlock's YouTube channel is still very much in its infancy, so I'm looking for any kind of feedback I possibly can, whether it's a like, a dislike, comment. Comments would obviously work best. Here we go. We gotta, whoa, what is this here? Oh, the roads separate. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't been on this road before. Man, for a $20 game, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, you can tell the tree textures and stuff if you look closely at them are not, you know, they're not great. I think they're probably on par with like Skyrim though, but that's also a 2011 game. Who the hell's worried? Oh, it's raining. Who the hell's worried about the way this looks? You're just looking for the physics, and I think they got that spot on. The truck interior looks great. That's another thing I recommend to new gamers, new people that just download ATS. Immediately go in and turn the rain probability. I'm gonna flip the lights on here. You can get a ticket if you're driving in the rain without lights. Immediately go up and turn that rain probability up, because it's by default like set to nothing. You want to rain every once in a while. I've got it set at like 50, so there's like a 50%. Ooh, that turned on there. It's not a good shifting job by me. Yeah, you want to rain every once in a while, and by default, it's just never going to rain, and that kind of sucks. I don't know why they did that by default. I don't know if it takes like more computing horsepower to render the rain effects or what. The rain doesn't seem to affect the handling of the truck at all. It's just like a visibility thing mostly. Now it happens often enough where I went ahead. Ooh, little game hiccup there. It happens often enough now where I mapped the windshield wipers key to the G27's wheel. Thunder rolling there. And if you're into mods, man, I cannot recommend this P389 mod. I don't know who did it. You just got to go on. It's towards the top of the truck downloads and the mods. I can't remember the mod site that I use, but I've talked about it before. It's really easy to find these mods, but it's in there. It's like a P389. It's just such an awesome truck. You know, it sounds great. You can hear the whine of the turbocharger. That's one thing that SCS didn't do the best job on, in my opinion, is the sounds of the truck. The road noises, you know, stuff like that. It's, having driven over-the-road trucks myself for a grain farm, you know, my dad's a farmer, so I know what they sound like, and this sounds like an over-the-road truck. And I love the fact that it's not just raining or sunshine. Look how it's now raining and it just kind of transitioned to better weather. You know, it's not like you flip a switch. It's a very gradual transition. It really like helps you immerse yourself in the video game. So important for a simulation. Speed the wipers down. 2-speed wipers, of course. Still gonna need them a little bit. Turn the lights off. Too fast. Done? Yeah, looks like it's done raining. It'll be interesting to see how many more states SCS builds for us. You know, at some point you'd think that you would have to be charged for this stuff, but I mean, if it was $5 or even $10 a state, I have absolutely no problem throwing the developers some money for that. Support the developers, you know, it's just like movies, you know, go see movies that you like, support the movie makers, same with video games, same with books. For $20, I mean, I've gotten so much return on my investment for this. That's a new car from the latest build too. Oh, roads are gonna get a little funky here in a little bit, it looks like. We have to backtrack. Man, it's really, I don't know if it's because I'm capturing video here or what, but it's really freezing up today. off here. 37 miles from the drop-off point. You can see it on the map now. Alright, here's what I'm talking about, getting up these inclines. Ooh, man, missed the shift there. Hate that sound. I would guess in the real world that would probably grenade your motor. So thank God this isn't the real world. Alright, drop it down into third. Turning, dude. He's got something chemical on board, so we definitely don't want to make contact. Ooh, shit, this bus here is absolutely flying. Hey, what are you doing, dude? Okay, are you just gonna stop there or what? Are you turning? Oh, okay, he was waiting for that guy. I don't know what his deal was. Buses in this game seem to be the consistently stupidest drivers. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they're very annoying. You gotta go. Ooh, what the hell happened there? What the hell? I don't know what the hell happened there. What the hell? I don't even know what... It's like I ran into something. Holy shit. Take a look here. Oh man, did I hit the damn telephone pole? Yeah, oh man, how the hell am I gonna get out of this? Shit. Okay, well. Yeah, I know, dude, I'm working on it. Alright, well, let's... Alright, first of all, let's drop it down there. Man, I can't believe I hit the goddamn pole. Jesus Christ. Might help to have the truck started, I guess. Let's get the lights on here. Alright, let's try and get out of here, I guess. Man, I don't know what the hell to do here. There we go. Jesus. Talk about sloppy driving by me, huh? I'm surprised I didn't damage the truck at all. Not so good. Man. That's pretty embarrassing. How that didn't damage the trailer at all, I'll never understand, because that's the one thing that hit the telephone pole. Some sloppy driving by me. Left here, we're getting really, really close. Basement. Third gear, whoa. Really been struggling lately with getting up to stop signs and stoplights way too fast. I don't know if I just keep misjudging the amount of weight that's on the truck. You gotta be so careful, man, because these things just do not stop when they're fully loaded. Alright, go ahead and turn the Jake brake on. I've switched that over from having to hold the button down to it just being a toggle, so it's either on or off. There's no in between with the Jake brake at this point. I don't know where to get in here. Hauling frozen vegetables. I don't know what kind of drop-off point this would be. It's like maybe we'll find out, I guess. Oh, it's just like a container yard, shipping yard. Grab low gear. Oops. Parking brake. Third. Come on, third. There we go. There's a lot of pissed off people behind me on the road right now. I can't blame them either. Let's play it safe. I don't want to do any more damage here. What would this look like? Oh no, goddamn way am I gonna do that? Alright, let's get this thing dropped off and get out of here before I run into anything else. Flashers. Maneuvering around the yard, you kind of want to hit the low gears. Got her in just a little bit crooked there. Let's pull up the mirror. See if we can get this thing straightened out. See if we can get it to go into reverse first. That's where it would be really nice to have a head tracking software so I didn't have to call up that mirror. Feels like cheating to do that. Ugh. Doing a shitty job today. Just hit that. Alright, let's see if that gets her in there. Marks. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So close. Give me that. Give it. Come on. What the hell? Let's just not be over to the edge close enough here. Get up tight to that edge. If we can get her now. Oh, it must suck to do this for a living. My ass would be fired on the spot for this trip alone. Alright, screw it. I'm not gonna try anymore. We'll just skip it. I don't know what the problem was there. Let's see how we did. Excellent job. 487 miles traveled. Took 32 minutes. So there you go. That's what real time is. Half hour of this. 76.8 gallons. That's my 7th World of Truck contract completed. Pretty decent return on rewards and stuff like that. Decent experience. Working on level 24. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below if you like these videos, if you want to see more of it, if you think I'm the worst at parking and avoiding telephone poles that you've ever seen. Yeah, I'll take any kind of criticism is welcome. Check out the site, GameBlock.com. We just did a bunch of E3 coverage, podcasts, reviews, previews of all the upcoming hardware that is coming from Microsoft and Sony. Tons of VR stuff at the Sony conference. EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft at a very interesting conference with the great Aisha Tyler, as always. So yeah, check that stuff out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.